Blessings to all y'all. My name is Marcus Jackson. I'm the president of Black Lives da Streetz. And we started our nonprofit organization for the simple fact that we had children in our city that was dying this summer. And it all started off April 30th when the Davion Gary Jr. got a bullet in his head. He's still doing well right now. He's out the hospital. Through God's grace, that young man is doing well. He's slowly recovering, but it's the after effects that the family got to deal with that situation. And then May 14th, less than 2 weeks after that, a little girl by the name of Trinity Rain Alderson Smith caught a bullet in her head. See, Trinity woke up, she knew she had a very busy day that day. She woke up, she knew she had a softball game, and after that softball game, she knew she was going to her friend's birthday party. When she went to her friend's birthday party, they went to a trampoline a couple houses down. Somebody came down the alley, shot her. She didn't die that day, she died 4 or 5 days later. She also caught a bullet in the head. 3 days later, another little girl by Anaya Renee Allen caught a bullet in her head. So there's 3 babies that caught bullets in their head less than 3 weeks. And that's why we started Black Lives da Streetz. But we're going to keep going because then we had a young man. We had a young man by the name of London Michael Bean, September 8th. He was shot and killed in front of his mom. Out here in Minneapolis, and she's out here today right now. Crystal. We love you, Crystal. We're gonna continue to walk with you. We're gonna be there with you to the end. But then you would think that we can get out the year, even though we had a rough year. You thought we would probably get out the year. We couldn't get out the year because the last day of the year, another child was killed by the name of Santana Jackson. Right? And then to top it all off, to start Black History Month, the first child of the year to die is Cortez's son. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. It is an all-out attack on our youth. And it seems like none of our elected officials, none of our government officials, they don't care. They don't care. We need to start voting for policy, not because he has charisma, or he dressed nice, or he has a good haircut, or he talk well. We got to understand if we're voting for these individuals, we got to start voting for these elected officials based on policy only. What is it that you're going to do for the black community to make us safe? Period. We had 650 shootings this year in Minneapolis. 600 carjackings, 96 people killed. Out of those 600 people that was shot, 60 of them was children, and we have 44 unsolved murders. Now this ain't Minneapolis, meaning that this can happen anywhere. This can happen anywhere. Enough is enough. It's gonna take community. If our elected officials ain't gonna do it, we have to do it ourselves as a community to get the change. And that's what our Constitution tells us. We have the right, the liberty, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. But we can't pursue happiness if our babies are dying. We can't continue to dance around this public safety issue dealing with gun violence in our city, in our state. We can't do that no more. And that's why we out here. We've been out here fighting for these kids. We've been out here doing this. And we're going to continue to do it. Because it seems like when we think everything's over with, another one of our babies are dying. And it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. That's all I want to say. And I want to say that, man, my heart goes out to Cortez Rice family. That young man that died, Jahmari, it's sad. It's sad, period. And it seems like our community leaders are being attacked because their kids are the ones getting killed. The same female that filmed George Floyd's death, her uncle wound up getting killed, ironically. Then we got KG, who's been a community activist for years. And his granddaughter wound up getting killed. Now we have Cortez, another community leader that was out there with the people. his son got killed. It sounds like a coincidence, but no, it's the devil. It's Satan. Period. The devil is a lie.
We're going to make him a lie.
Yeah, we're going to make him a lie, because we're going to come together as a community. That, like Todd said, this is where it starts. The whole other new movement, the whole other movement. This is the non-violence movement that Martin Luther King is talking about. I think he'd be rolling in his grave to see that we going, times are worse than it was when he was out here trying to fight for our freedom.